Hello everyone, my name is Juan and I'm from Uruguay and I will be training on Zwift and talking a little bit about my training, about fitness, about health, about why I'm doing this and all of that. So yesterday I basically came up with the idea of start streaming my training sessions. The good part is that I started yesterday and they have views. Actually, I have two, one from Guatemala and one from the US, but didn't interact with them. But because of that, I can basically repeat everything today. Uh, and yep, the idea is start training like 50 minutes or something like that. Let me search for one. Uh, so this one look good. So let me just so yeah. So this is my second day of streaming. Yesterday I came with an idea. I was about to train either way. You know that training at your house could be a little boring. So I thought about, I don't know, try to build a community, uh, share some tips, uh, and knowledge and training together. So that was basically my my idea. Just to give you a little background about my cycling skill, or better said, not the skill. I have been cycling for 3 years now, something like that, but I haven't had any training or anything like that. I even didn't have a bike before. So 3 years ago, with the COVID and all of that, I was going to the gym, but because of COVID and all of that, I couldn't do it anymore. So I got a bike, a mountain bike, and I started riding just a ride for fun and for health, and that was pretty much it. And then I started liking it, and every day I try to do more kilometers. Uh, so after 2 or 3 months training, I decided to sign for a race, and I went there, and it felt really good, to be honest. The adrenaline and the competition with others. So I continued training. Then I changed my bike. So we was a, how you say in English, one-way path. And after 1 or 2 years, actually 1 year after that, I kind of start training with a trainer, more professional, to say somehow, not professional, because of course we pay to race, but to doing a more proper training. And I was improving a lot. Each race, I used to race once a month. Each race, I was getting better, not too good to be in the podium or anything like that, just in the medium of the mid of the ranking. But I was happy with myself because each race I I could feel I was getting better. Um, but then I know, because different reasons I couldn't train, and so I kind of stopped competing because I lost shape. But I continue riding the bike more like just for fun, which I'm doing that right now. But right now I put myself a goal, most of because of my weight. I tried to lose a few kilograms. I was a little too much for me, so I I start training like almost every day on Zwift, and also my biggest problem, eating correctly. Uh, I was not eating correctly at all. Even when I was training really hard and a lot of hours per week, I was never able to get, in that shape that I feel comfortable with. And was all because of the eating not correct. Uh, but yeah, like 3 weeks ago, something like that, I decided to start to put myself on a diet and start training. So I'm doing that. The bad part is that I had 1 week of vacation in Mexico, in Playa del Carmen, close to Cancun. So 1 week in a all-inclusive drinking, eating, not doing anything was not good. But it has been 4 or 5 days since I returned from my vacation, so I'm catching up now. Uh, to give you an idea, when I started the diet and training a little harder, I was able to lose 2.5 kilograms in 2 weeks. And then I went 1 week on vacation, and I gained 3.5 kilograms, which luckily I think I lost 2 of those already in these 4 days of taking care of the food, drinking, and doing exercise. But still, I haven't reached the point even to where I was before going to Cancun. But I will get there in a few days, and then my idea is to continue. To give you an idea, it's almost winter here. We are on 16th of June, so technically still not winter, but it's pretty cold outside. I'm training on my barbecue outside on my backyard. It doesn't have a proper wall that way, it's just PVC. So it covers you a little bit from the cold and from the wind, especially from the wind, but still it's really cold inside here. As you can see, I am already starting sweating, and it's only 10 minutes since I start. So like I was saying, it's winter time almost. It's 7 Celsius, 44 Fahrenheit, something like that. So it's kind of pretty cold, and it's almost 11 p.m. So it's late here, but I have 2 kids, so they usually go to bed at 10 p.m. So after they go to bed, I came here to the backyard and do some training before going to sleep. I like to train in the afternoons, but to be honest, this time is actually the one that better fit my schedule, because everyone is sleeping already, and I came here and relax. Not relax, actually. I suffer at the training, of course, but have my own time. And now what I'm trying is to build that community of Zwift, and also get some inputs on tips from everyone that can give it to me. Way to improve, way to be healthy. I think that is my main goal here. Get healthy. I mean, I believe I'm healthy, but even more healthy. I'm 40 years old, so I'm not that young. And I think it's that time when you need to really focus on your health from now on, because now I feel really good. In 10 years I will be 50, and if I wait until that time, to get in shape or do something to improve my body and strength will be too late. So I'm trying to catch it earlier. Okay, I was trying because, to be honest, uh, until yesterday, that was my first time with this idea. I came up with this idea like at 7 or 8 p.m. and in 2 hours I basically created the channel, added the description, creating the banner, research with ChatGPT help of how to stream, which platform, how they work, which setup software I needed. I basically installed it, OBS. I created a scene. I figured out how to share my camera, share the Zwift, everything. And in that lapse of 2 hours, I was already streaming without viewers, but I was already streaming. But I don't know. I take it cool because I will train either way, and probably it sounds crazy because I'm by myself talking here alone, but I'm not a English native speaker, as you can already notice. So it will be good to me to have an excuse to practice and improve my English as well, even if I'm not interacting with anyone. But to speak, because to be honest, for me, understanding English, I can do it pretty well, but speaking is harder, hardest part for me, and pronunciation too. Zwift is telling me to reduce the gap. Like I don't know, but this guy don't let me to. Let me see if I can catch. Oh no. I just did a good effort to catch him, and now he turned right and I turned left. And there is a big hill. Talking a little bit about my numbers, the heart rate, I kind of understand and I know what it's about, the songs and all of that, because while I was training with my trainer, I didn't have a power meter, so I trained with the heart rate band, which I'm using right now. In terms of power, watts, and all of that, to be honest, I'm not familiar with it because I just got this smart training like 2 or 3 months ago. So before I was not able to train looking at the power and the watts and all of that. And now as I'm kind of just riding, I didn't paying attention or study too much about the power and what and all of that. I don't really know if 150, 200 is good or not. I will try to, in the next stream, do my homework and see how to use it to improve. What I do know is that my zone 2 is between 136 and 156. So right now I'm 151. So I'm good in my zone 2, which usually is where I try to be on. But I mean, sometimes I'm really competitive, to be honest. Mostly with myself, right? Because of course I'm not in the point where I can compete with anyone. But I try to push myself hard. And in Zwift, if I see someone that is trying to catch me, I will do my best to don't allow it. So that is what I like about Zwift. You can have those small battles with other Zwifter around, even if for a short period or a climb or something like that. And I try to compete, and I'm always checking them on the cross by Zwifter, like that he level have been behind me around is like 20-30 seconds behind me. Now it's getting even farther. Then I have another person which is more than 1 minute ahead of me, which will be really hard to catch. But yeah, it's good to have, like I said, those small fights or competitive moments. I don't really know if someone else is watching it, but like I said before, I just installed the software, I did the setup, everything, and started streaming. But look like I have two viewers. One of them is myself, because that happened to me yesterday. That I saw, oh, I have a viewer, and actually it was myself, which makes sense. But right now I have two, so it will be someone, a real viewer. Maybe you can just hit the chat to let me know. Will be great if I can have some interaction, or at least validation of someone else is actually watching it. A old man in Uruguay riding by himself and talking by himself almost midnight on winter time. He left. I scared him. Well, it doesn't matter. I love you too. Ooh. Now I can do the Sub-Zero. Freeze! Pam 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 pam. Ah, no! On top that I'm not a good cyclist. Near my house, it's pretty flat, so you don't really have too much climb or hills or anything like that. So it's really hard for me to train on high ground, right? I actually have a pretty decent hill. It's like less than 1 kilometer. It's like 800 meters, and it's like 5%, something like that. And in the last part is 8, 10%, which is good, but it's kind of the only one around. And to go there, I have to ride like maybe 25 or 30 kilometers to get there. So I go there and I basically go up and down, up and down, up and down. I do it like 6, 7 times and go back. But this is the only way to gain some meters of altitude. However, since I get Zwift, I'm able to simulate like 4, 5, 6% times like this one, which is good. We do have in Uruguay some places where you have really good times, but it's not close to my house. Sometime on the weekend we used to go there, but driving with the bikes in the car, drive like 1 hour and a half, and then leave the car there and take the bikes and ride there. But it's a lot of work to go there just to train some altitude climbing. You waste, not waste, but it takes you a lot of time. Maybe if I enter here in Zwift, in 2 or 3 minutes I am already on top of the bike. Maybe 40, 50 minutes and I'm out. So in less than an hour I'm already showered and in the bed. If I have to take the car, ride, take the bike, ride, climb, go back, take the car, it would take me at least 4 or 5 hours of my time, which I don't have, to be honest. It means a pretty good hill. And I'm checking there. There. Right there. The altitude map. And still there is a lot of hill. The good part is after that there is a really good downhill. The problem is get there on the top. Probably is 2 or 3 kilometers to get there. Oh, it's raining outside. I knew it was smart training or what, but I was hearing on the ceiling something. And yeah, it's raining, and it's raining pretty good. Whew, more than 8%. When I suffer in the most, it's not about a small up and down. It's more like a steady. Even if it's not too much percent, the tension of 3, 4, 5% for a long time kills my legs a lot. Well, but I'm closer than before. That always works as motivation. Well, I'm almost there. So after this hill, it's all downhill. Oh, I'm suffering, to be honest. I just want this hill to over. See, this is the type of moment where I can where I can use some help of a viewer to say, yeah, you can do it, or you cannot do it. I don't know which one is better. I believe that you cannot do it. For me, that will push me to do it. I work pretty much with the opposite. I mean, I like both, of course, but I'm not pretty sure which one will be more effective to me. Maybe if I had a hater here saying, hey, all fuck, ball man, you cannot do it, or what are you doing talking by yourself? I would say, I'm training, I'm closer to finish than when I started. And the best part, I started with is not less. It's the first part start. Because once you start, every time you are closer to the end or to your goal. And once you hit your goal, you can start thinking of the next one. Oh, I feel really good. I'm flying 74 kilometers per hour. So, first one is out. Sadly, the downhills are quicker than the uphill. I don't know why. It's strange. But yep. It lasts just a few seconds. But it's just 2.5 kilometers and I'm done. And should be around 0%. So pretty flat from now on. Hey man, I was not able to recover from the climb. The downhill was really fast. I'm sweating like crazy here. 2 kilometers to go. Let's see if I have someone close to me. 29 seconds ahead of me. Let me see if I can catch him before the end of the ride. Look like he's doing slower than me, so I should be able to catch him or her. Well, I don't know. 23 seconds is kind of a lot, and I only have 1.5 kilometers. So let me push a little bit more. I'm pushing more watts per kilogram for sure. Oh no! He did like 2 watts for a moment. Because what happened to me is if I'm always looking the one that is behind me, and if I'm seeing that the gap started to get low, I start to to push. Maybe that happened to him. I don't know. I don't think I will be able to do it. It's 12 seconds. I think it's there. Half a kilometer to go. See you. A 180 of heart rate. Well, I ended up 8th place in the live results. Let's see some of the results. So it's 21.4 kilometers, 50 minutes, 217 meters of ascending. The watt, like I said, I don't really know what that means, but it looked like for 5 seconds I I was able to push 348 watts. So the average power is 144. I don't have a clue what that means. Okay, cool. Whew. Let me see on Strava. So, yep, it's not appearing yet. There it is. Let's see it. So, yep, my heart rate is pretty steady, 153, which is my zone 2. Besides the peak at the end, which I tried to catch the other guy, was pretty my zone 2. So, second day of training and of streaming. No comment, no viewers, it's fine. I was able to train and practice my English, which is the best goal. So see you tomorrow. Cheers.